So, good morning, guys. It's Keith the Trucker checking in. It was a letdown last night, to say the least. If you'd have told me Baker Mayfield threw for 350 yards and somehow Godwin or Evans did not both go hit their overs, which were pretty reasonable numbers, I would have told you no chance. But it happened. That's sports for you. I'm actually trying out some. It's actually the built-in Mac software. I haven't figured out how to pull up pictures yet with it, but I think this is actually going to work, so I can kind of do two things at once and show you my screen. And yeah, that was brutal. I would have won so much money if Godwin and Evans just kept dropping passes like wide open. It's like, dude, what are you doing, man? And they won the game, which is cool. It's kind of what I predicted. But that field goal they took off was big because I had the overs on that game, and I knew it right away. I was like, oh, that's gonna screw the over. They Tampa had a penalty after Philadelphia made the field goal, and it brought them close enough that they said, "Oh, we're good. We'll go for it on fourth down." And then, of course, they fell. So let me actually go back to this, and I think if I hit this, oh, not that one. Exit that. Sorry guys, I'm still kind of learning my way around. I think this should float me on top now, so you guys should be able to see what I'm doing. Thought I already was signed in over here. Guess not. Oh, I guess I was. Okay. So today is Taco Tuesday. And if you guys are unfamiliar with that, what basically Prize Picks does is they drop discounted squares. They'll usually have 3 a day, and the first one usually comes up soon. And then it'll be up for like 3 or 4 hours, and then they'll move to another one, and then it'll be up, and then the third one will come after that one's done. And usually it'll be like whatever sport it's from. It could be NHL today. They'll move the NHL over here, and you'll see it. It'll be the first square, so you can't miss them. And I think a good strategy is to take whatever the taco is and make it a long-term investment with an NFL trio that you like. See, Prize Picks has nerfed their six mans a little bit. With their last night, they were offering like 18x all day yesterday for six right. They were paying 25x when you correlate. Because of the combos, they're taking it down to 18x. This morning it was 22, and then now a little later this morning it's back to 28 or 18. I mean, sorry. So what I would do is I would go build an NFL trio with each taco. So, or you can build six man. So what I would do is I'd do two, because you can use $25 per taco. So I'd grab the taco. All right, let's say it's like this square right here. Then I'd go grab a trio that I really like, or build a six man. You can do two trios, so that'd be 4-man entries for $10 each, and then do a six man. Some of the players I really like, I like Lamar. I like Jared Goff. I do like Baker again in that game. I'll probably go right back to the trio that failed us. I don't like either Allen or I would take the lesses on these. And then Jordan Love probably will get to that number just because I think the Niners will beat them pretty handily, and he should be playing from behind. But I like those quarterbacks, and Stroud is the taco we're pretending, right? So you can use, um, you can build a lineup like, let's do a Brock Purdy one, because I looked just now and it looks like they took down Isaiah Likely's, the tight end for Baltimore. It looked like they took down his prop, and I'm not sure why. But you can just go down here and get like, I would mix up like, for your first taco, do like just the Niners. Do like Kittle, Purdy, Where's those other guys? There they are. Ayuk and Debo. So, like, just take two of them with Purdy and the taco, right? And then on your next one, maybe take Debo off and leave Brandon Ayuk with George Kittle. I really like Kittle this week. And then that's your first taco play for $10 and to win 100. And then your second one, just like I said, switch it. Or those are your first two, I mean. So yeah. And on your third one, you can you can go a different direction. You can do whatever you want. But I kind of showed you who I liked. I would just keep it with the Niners on the first one, and then maybe go to like the Lions on the second one. But when you need a 6-man, you're gonna need more players anyways. So what you can do is take like those Niners. That's a 1, 2, 3 trio. And then with your taco square, which we're pretending is CJ Stroud up here, the perfect pairing, I think, is to go with a Niner combo like this is Goff, Jared Goff, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Where's he at? There he is. See, that's a great 6-man right there, actually. Let's move this over here. That's a pretty solid 6-man, if you ask me, guys. I would lock that in right now. You could do whoever you like more, Debo or Ayuk. Green Bay plays a lot of zone coverage, so I just feel like this game naturally sets up better for Debo than it does Ayuk. Ayuk is like the manslayer, like he crushes man coverage. Debo's seems to be relied upon a little more when teams are exclusively mostly a zone team. And boy, if the Packers are out without Jair Alexander, if he's out, man, this is going to be a rough game for that defense, I think, on a short week against a rested Niners team. Hopefully the Niners don't pull a Dallas and choke. I mean, I would be shocked if a young team like that won back-to-back road games. I think Dallas just sucks, and they got exposed a little bit, but the Niners will be prepared to play. The only thing I worry about with the Niners trios like this is, do they just route them so bad? And I also believe that Christian McCaffrey is going to have a lot of success running the ball. So, I like the Niners. You have to have them in play every week just because the offense is so dynamic and they have chunk plays. So even if Purdy only passes for 3 quarters, he could have 300 yards after 3 if they're hitting chunk plays down the field. So you can get, say Stroud's still that taco. You could do the exact same 6-man with, I like Evans and Godwin. I'll always go to those two. I mean, those are pretty low numbers, and I still think it was fluky. And the Lions are terrible against number ones, so Evans probably will bounce back. If you had to go a Detroit trio, it's definitely Goff, and you can kind of rotate between these two right here, with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brown should be in most of your Goff lineups, if not all of them. So you can pick Amon-Ra with either Williams or Reynolds, and then put Goff in there for a 4-man. It's pretty simple, guys. You just correlate. Get a quarterback, and then get 2 of his receivers. And like I said, the 4-mans for 10x are pretty nice. I would be. I think they're the most consistent right now, to be honest with you. So let's move me back over here. And yeah, so I put a play on the screen for you guys yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but we did hit a couple 5 of 6s, and then I had a play on the video that I quickly, once I realized it, I fixed it, because on DraftKings 6 you can actually edit picks all the way till start time, but it had the wrong quarterback with the other guys. I put Baker on there on the screen. I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but I was able to fix it. If you would have locked that play in on Prize Picks, I do apologize. That was definitely a mess up. When you set 1,000 lineups every few weeks, or maybe in a month, like, I'm gonna mess up about 1 or 2 of them. It just happens. And luckily I was able to fix it, so I ended up hitting that for 50 for 500. And you guys got to remember too, like, if you see an obvious mistake like that, it's like, oh well, he just screwed this up. Just trust your instincts. Don't just copy everything I show you on the screen. But if, like, that makes no sense, dude. Why are you taking a Tampa Bay receiver or a Pittsburgh receiver with Baker Mayfield. Makes no sense. You know, earlier this week I had one too where I literally took the Cowboys and I saw Dalton Schultz and I just went, oh, smashed him in there, even though Ferguson was my guy. Schultz played for the Cowboys last year, and you know it was a long day, and fuck, it cost me money. So it is what it is. I'm gonna do a shorter video today, guys. That's it for you. I'll have some. I'll put an NBA player too in the links. All right, or in the comment section. Just do me a favor, like and definitely subscribe if you haven't. The likes really are what help me try to grow this channel and get to a broader audience. So I appreciate you guys, and keep the